Sports galore as we barrel towards this clash here on Tobacco Road. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikov award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those.
Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. To the air, it's King. Finds his big tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So NC State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got...
To the right! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Running to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It'll be a draw. Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. races to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Run it with the fullback. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a split backfield. To the air, it's King. They've got the screen set up. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Tight end now in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Trying to slam in. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got it set up on the outside. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Quick handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes the grab, it's Alexander. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw, it's King. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The offense coughs it up. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Back to throw, it's King. Got his man! And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He'll keep it himself. Ripping through the defense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.